Welcome to this video on RAM and memory concepts. In this tutorial, we'll explore the fundamental concepts of computer memory, including RAM, ROM, and the difference between volatile and non-volatile memory. Let's get started. Computer memory is the hardware component that stores data and instructions for the processor to access and execute. Think of it as the workspace where your computer temporarily holds information it needs to perform tasks. Without memory, your processor wouldn't be able to function properly. There are two main types of memory in a computer system. Primary memory is fast and directly accessible by the CPU, which means the processor can quickly read from and write to it. Secondary memory, on the other hand, is slower but provides long-term storage for your files and programs when they're not actively being used. RAM stands for Random Access Memory. It's a type of temporary storage that holds data and instructions currently being used by the CPU. When you open a program or file, it gets loaded into RAM so your processor can access it quickly. This makes your computer run smoothly and efficiently. RAM has three key characteristics. First, it offers very fast read and write speeds, which is why your computer can quickly access running programs. Second, data can be accessed in any order, meaning the processor doesn't have to read information sequentially. Third, and most importantly, RAM loses all data when power is turned off, which is why unsaved work disappears during a power outage. ROM stands for Read-Only Memory. It's a type of permanent storage that contains essential instructions needed to start up the computer. When you press the power button, ROM provides the initial instructions that tell your computer how to begin loading the operating system. This makes ROM critical for the boot process. ROM has three distinct characteristics. First, data can only be read and not easily modified, which protects critical system instructions from accidental changes. Second, ROM retains data even when power is off, ensuring boot instructions are always available. Third, it stores boot instructions and firmware, which are the low-level programs that control your hardware components. Volatile memory is memory that loses all stored data when power is turned off. The most common example is RAM. This is why you need to save your work regularly. When you shut down your computer, everything in RAM is erased. Once you restart, RAM starts fresh and loads new data as needed. Non-volatile memory is memory that retains stored data even when power is turned off. Examples include ROM, hard drives, solid-state drives, and USB drives. This type of memory is essential for permanent storage. Your files, photos, and programs remain safe even after shutting down because they're stored in non-volatile memory. Let's compare RAM and ROM side by side. RAM is volatile, offers fast access, supports both reading and writing, and provides temporary storage. ROM, in contrast, is non-volatile, has slower access speeds, is mostly read-only, and provides permanent storage. Understanding these differences helps you appreciate how your computer manages both active tasks and long-term data storage. Thank you for watching.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.